Hey everyone, it's Will, GamerDad, with another video for you. So in today's video, we do have a new notice. You know what's up here, the Catch-Up Campaign Special Edition Fateful Encounter 7-Day Encounter. Now if you haven't already, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. Alright, so the 3 units featured this month are Alter Hozuki, Alter Sukiya, as well as Lovely. And for those who don't know, but everyone should know by now, we get this kind of at the beginning of every month, UTC, so tomorrow obviously will be December 1st for North America, but it should have already been December 1st in Japan, and so we do get this as of the normal update time. Now, that being said, in about 2 months, we should have caught up to Japan, and so I don't believe these banners are available anymore as of then, so this should be the second last one. Japan doesn't get this, but let me know in the comments below if you know differently. I don't suspect they do because they, well, you know, their culture is a little bit different from ours in terms of gacha. Now that being said, we do have Alter Hozuki for Vermilion Whip, Noble Blossom Sukiya, as well as Lovely. And so let's go right into the banner and take a look. This is a paid banner as usual. It would be nice if the next 7-day encounter was using free stones only, but we can only hope, right? And just like before with the this catch-up banner, they guarantee 1 of the 3 units, and so that's nicer than before where you only got 7.77%. This is 33.3% with a rounding error for Alter Sukiya. As you can see, Sirius is also here, and I don't believe this is a rate up, so I'm not actually sure what the circle is. I am assuming that means yes, that does have it. Remember, now that we have Stellar Awakened units, if you by chance off banner Sirius, he'll only come as a 1 out of 3 awakened gauge. You do not get the pickup bonus from this banner unless otherwise mentioned, and clearly it is not mentioned. So bear that in mind when you hit Sirius on this banner. Of course, paid banners also have all the other units in the game, all the more powerful ones, some of the less powerful ones, and a mix of the bots, Rainbow Sisters, and Knights. Alright, so, should you summon? Well, these are all fire units, and I'll just quickly go over each of them. Now, with the Alter Hozuki, she is primarily actually a Pierce Zone setter with some fire capabilities. So, a little bit different in that sense. Decent DPS, decent support, but I can't say I've used her very much. I know one of our resident fans of Hozuki, aka Losers Become Winners on YouTube, or No Waifu No Laifu on the subreddit, is a huge fan of Alter Hozuki. So he would actually trumpet the benefits of her to the heavens. However, I have to be a little bit more objective, and I'll say she's decent, but not game-breaking at this point in the game anyways. Our middle unit, Alter Sukiya, is actually quite good. She is a fire zone setter. She uses a lance, so has some piercing capabilities. Her mainstay is, although her DPS is relatively medium in today's standards, her ability to debuff and buff your team by, fire debuff down 100, fire buff plus 100 damage to your team, and some other offensive capabilities, including crit damage up. She also can give morale, which actually gives additional bonuses to the units, very similar to things like, Faith from AS Yifa or ES Claude giving the empathy, these kind of targeting things where gives benefits to both her as well as a targeted unit. She does have a preemptive fire zone setting move, so not only that, you don't have to VC in, and fairly capable unit. Also, fire slash is a thing. Fire is a very powerful element, both for meta gacha teams as well as free players as well, especially with the Stellar Awakened level 100 Aldo that's available. And finally, AS Lovely, haven't side graded her yet, but I can tell you that she is one of the premier tanks in the game, AS Radius being one of the other ones. AS Sora and other ones can also be used. However, she has no condition, just like AS Radius. 2 turn upon activation, guaranteed counter heal, type res down, automatically ultimate defense times 2, but only in 1 go. And you cannot stagger those turns, it's 2 turns straight in a row, but has a lot of interesting capability I believe she's a blunt zone setter, so you actually have 3 zone setters as well. But again, her DPS is moderate at best. Mainly, her ability to tank and have some offensive capability is a lot better than, in some sense, than AS Radius. Although AS Radius obviously has the non-conditional 3 any move time to tank a hit with Chivalry. So anyways, these 3 units are not bad. I would argue that of all those 3, AS Lovely and Ultra Takia are still used in quite often in today's meta. I can't say Ultra Suzuki is used nearly as much. The funny thing is, I remember when she came out, other than obviously the fan favorite for Hozuki lovers, never recalled her being used in any top line DPS team. And maybe I'm forgetting things, but I don't believe that was the case. And so I would say the middle and the right unit are probably more valuable. But that being said, with most 7-day encounters, this is no exception. As much as these units are great, and this is a targeted banner, so if you want the 2 right, the middle and the right unit, this is a great banner to summon on. It does use paid stones, so be aware of that cost. But remember, they have been out for a few months, and we've already seen the level of power creep that's come in the game with the Stella Awaken system. I can't recommend you to summon on these unless you really want to fill out your roster or these are big fan favorites for you, because I'm going to say this straight out again, you've heard this. These can't be Stellar Awakened at this time. So why are we pulling for units that don't have the extra level 100 or extra stellar ability? I am sorry to say that. I hate saying that. It's a theme that I'm going to be saying a lot over the next few months when it comes to summoning on older banners or banners that feature older units. Unless the rate is significantly higher, like for example, the normal rate for a 10 pull on a 5-star would be like 3.6% on a 10 pull. If they increase the rates to like 50%, 5%, like 50% rate up, like those anniversary banners back in the day, then you can consider, hey, I'm summoning for older units, but getting a better rate out of it. But if it's a paid banner, you're competing paid banners against a paid serious banner, right? Like I don't know what to say about that. If you don't have that, and as much as I dislike the new system, you gotta admit, Serious Awaken is probably more powerful on average than these units, although yes, X is not equal to Y, and each unit can be used differently. I get that. But the pure potential of Stellar Awaken units is higher than those of normal 5-star units. And so save your stones, save your money, wait for either spending more on Serious if you really want to do that, or future units, because let's be honest, there's going to be more and more powerful units. If you need an ultimate tank and you really can't get AS Radius, I guess you could use a paid, pull on this, but better ways to spend your money. Anyways, as usual, I'm not going to be summoning this. I am a free player, and so still sticking to that for the time being. And so let me know in the comments below if you like the banner, if you don't like the banner. And remember, again, I just made a video a few minutes ago about this. Make sure you start running your free monthly trials, everyone. The first time or first chance to earn your first or second star all Cosmos star chart item for awakening your units is now here. Get it once a month, because this is one of the few ways you can get it at the time. Anyways, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.